Hello and welcome back once again to your big channel. In this video, we'll talk about the top 10 Excel formulas. And again, there is a bonus with those formulas, drop down and flash fill, how those two functions work in Excel, which belongs to data tab. Now let's get started. If you haven't subscribed my channel so far, so please do subscribe to your big guy channel. All right, so let's begin. The formula number one we have is sum, very basic, and most everyone knows. All the formulas started with equals and then type sum, and you can have bracket open. You can put any numbers here, or you can just drag down like that and bracket close, press enter. This is how the sum function works. All right, next function we have here, or next formula we say, is an average equals the same thing we need to do here. We can take out the average of all of this or two numbers or whatsoever. All right, so numbers which you need to put it, press enter, you get the 56.42 is the average of all this, total of this. All right, so next we're going to talk about the function called count, which is formula number 3, equals count. So the count function works only for the numbers, not for text. Let me show you. If I will drag this one, so it's not going to give any count, it will give 0. Okay, so it's 0. Now the same thing I'm going to do it once more with numbers. All right, count. If I count those numbers, as you can see, I'm selecting only 5, so it should give 5. Yes, correct. So this is how the count function work. On now, next function we have is concatenate, which helps to join two text or text with number. So that's how it works. All right, so let's see. Concatenate, bracket open, you can select anything, text or number. Okay, second, you can select anything again, text or number. One more time if you want to select, so it can join all three together. All right, so this is how concatenate function works. Press enter. As you see, everything is there in front of you, but there is a flaw in this one. Most people do not know that if you want to put like space in between, how does it work? All right, so let me show you one more time. Concatenate, for instance, if I take this comma, if I need to put a space, I have to put double quotes, space, double quotes. So which means the text 2 is blank and text 3 is this. We have, as you can see on your screen, this is how the concatenate function works. Press enter. Now you have see there is a space between Harish, Kamil and 23. The next function we have, which is conditional, which is if, mostly used for condition formattings and formulas. So in that case, if you have idea how to use, it's better. If not, look it up. It's very simple, but a bit more complex for the people who have never used it. All right, so if first you have to give a logical text. Okay, so what do you mean by if this happens, it should be true. If that happens, it should be false. So it's just like that. Okay, so example, if I say if 35 is equals or bigger, if 35 is equals or bigger than 50, then give me value good. Okay, just anything you can type, doesn't matter, but it should be uh, yes, double quotes should be there before or after the text. Okay, again, if let me explain one more. If logical text here says if b7, which is 35, is equals or bigger than 50, then it is good, otherwise it is bad. So this is how the if function works. You give conditions there, you press enter. As it says, there is a problem here because this thing comes before then equals. All right, the symbol, that's it, that's all is fine. So bad. If I change this 35 to 55, for example, now it has changed, good. All right, so this is how if function works. Now we talk about formula number 6, which is replace. In order to replace any text, all right, so it says old text, I take this old text, says the start number from where you want to replace. I say from number 1. Okay, from starting from R, and the number char means how many text you want to replace. So I want to replace 4 text, for example, RAJI, I want to replace all together. So what you want to replace it with, which you need to type in double quotes. Okay, I will say, let's put this. All right, anything, it could be whatever you want to replace it with. So here it's going to give you May Kumar. All right, so press enter. see, May Kumar. So that is how replace function works, guys. If you are liking the video until now, if you're watching, please subscribe to my channel for more updates. Let's move to formula number 7, which is sum if, which is, as you have seen, sum here, sum if. Now it is conditional sum. Okay, so equals sum if. Here we give range, then criteria, then some range. So first of all, we need to give range. Oh, so this is your range. Okay, next is criteria. Here you need to put criteria, means what? So if I say I'm looking for Rami Kapoor, Sami Kapoor, I mean, which is will always be there under double quotes, both sides, comma, some range, means what you want to sum. So you want to sum this. So here it gives 181. So how do we know 181? Okay, Sami Kapoor 98, Sami Kapoor 83, which becomes 181. All right, so this function is working correct. Next function we have formula number 8, which is count if equals count if. Range, first of all we need to give range. Okay, we give any range you want to give, you can give for count if function, and then you need to give criteria, means what are you looking for, what you need to counting. If I say here in the text Manish Paul, all right, okay, give me the count of Manish Paul. How many Manish Pauls are there? You must be wondering why this formula coming in the red form. So there are two. Okay, Manish Paul 1 and 2, that's why. If I delete 1 from here, it will change to 1. Okay, back. So why this 2 is showing in different color? Because I put color here already in this particular column. Okay, so this is why it's coming like this. All right, so not to be confused. Next we talk about formula number 9, which is VLOOKUP, and my favorite one, equals VLOOKUP. In VLOOKUP functions, first of all, it asks for lookup value, means what the hell are you looking for? That's what it means. So I'm looking for Hasib Khan. So where is Hasib Khan? In this table. Okay, which table? In this table. Then what I'm looking for, column index number, means basically table array, you have can select the whole thing, and column index number means what are you looking for. So I'm looking for the Hasib Khan sales, which falls in column index number 2. So 1 2 3, this is how we count the columns. So number 2, comma, it's asking if you want exact match or false. So of course we need exact match, so we put 0, and for false we put 1. So bracket close, that is it. Press enter. So give 29. So Hasib Khan sale is 29. If I change this number to 88, it will change to 88. Correct. The last function we have here is index match. This is a little complex, so we talk about this in detail. Index, when you put only index on, you want to see only index. Okay, let's see it. Only index function. First of all, we need to select array. All right, we select the array and comma, we select the row number. Row number is 2, and we select the column number, let's say 5. That is how it's done. It's saying reference, means in this formula there is a mistake. So once more, index, first of all we select array. If we select the whole thing, it should work. And row number, let's say I'm looking for Kamil, row number 2, and column number 1 2 3 4 4. Again it's asking for reference. Something is wrong with this index function. Even yesterday I was trying to make index function and it didn't work, but I hope it should work this time. Index, index array. Let's see if I select only this, comma, row number, if I select 4, column number 4, but in row number 4 there's nothing, so it should be row number 2, column number 4, bracket close. Again it's asking for reference. I don't know seriously what is the problem with this function and index, and index function has this problem, but I can show you here index and match. All right, index. In index match function, first of all we select array, which is the numbers. All right, so you select those numbers, comma, now we put match. Lookup value, what are we looking for? Example, I say this I'm looking for. He says lookup array. Where are you looking from? I'm looking from this array, comma, exact match is 0, bracket, close twice, one for index, one for match. Press enter, it gives me 52. So Rajiv Kumar 52, that's correct, right? So index match function is working perfectly, but index only isn't working right now. So probably there's a problem. But in another video I have already there the video, I will share in the link in the description and comment box. Hope you find it valuable. The bonus here we're gonna give you is drop down and flash fill. First of all, I'm going to show you how to make drop down list. Go to data tab, data validation, change any value to list, and click on source. Bring your cursor there and select any list which you want to. Put it okay. Drag it down here. Now you have a data validation here. Drop down list. You have drop down list is ready. You can just select from here. All right. And now how you delete it? Select data validation. Yes, you can directly click on clear all. Okay, data validation is removed from here. There is nothing is here. Now the last function I'm going to show you is the flash fill, but for that I have to delete all this. All right. Okay, now flash fill we will talk about. Let me delete this as well. Put this aside. Okay, this is how flash fill function works. First I type FRADOSH for dosh, not OH. Correct, it should be the same. Okay, at least you need to type one or two, then flash fill function works. Harish Kamil, KAMIL. Okay, now bring your cursor here down, go to data tab again and click on flash fill. Now it's all fill, flash fill, it's all fill. So this is how the flash fill function works. You don't have to type everything by yourself. If you want the name, full name and last name separate, so I mean the first name and last name, so this is how it can work. All right, hope you like the video guys, and sorry about the index. I'm gonna give you the link in the description. See you next time.